Hi friends, in this video we are going to see how to create a Kafka image from the scratch and then create a Kafka broker from the same image, and we are going to use the same image and then create a producer. Whatever you are seeing here, this is the producer and this is the consumer. So we are going to spin up three containers now. So here you can see the three containers which are running. So one is the Kafka bootstrap server, and this is the producer and consumer. I have started all of them with the single image that we have created from the scratch. Even though there are many Kafka images available, it is very simple to create a Kafka image. So if you know this, how to create this Kafka image, then you can create as per your project need, and then you can use it in your project. And also you can use a specific version of Kafka image you can download and you can create your own image. Let's see how to create this image. So in my machine we don't have any containers running, but I have downloaded the image which is going to be our base image. As it is 500 MB, I wanted to download, so we are going to use this as a base image. For Kafka service to run, we need a JRE. So I have downloaded this OpenJDK image. So let's see how to create this Docker file for this Kafka image. Let's open this and then we will say from OpenJDK. If you want to specify any specific version of OpenJDK, you can specify here. I'm going to use the latest one, and then we will see how to create install Kafka. So this is the home page of Kafka. So let's see from where to download. So this is the download page. So here I'm going to use the latest one, 2.5.0. If you want to have any specific version, you can choose whatever the version you want. I'm going for the latest one. So let's see, Scala 2.313. So I'm going to click this, and then here is the link from which we can download. So I'm going to copy this link, and in my Docker file I'm going to say open this, get this as base image, and then run this command cd/opt. In opt directory I'm going to download this entire Kafka package, and then I have to untar this tar-zxvf. Going to give this image whatever we have download, and then I'm going to remove. Once it is unzipped, I'm going to remove the file. Then I have to go to this directory. I will make work directory as /opt, and then this folder. So this is going to be my work directory, and then we will see the documentation how to proceed. I will click quick start. So what they are telling, we have to download. So this download step I have given there. I have downloaded it, and then we have to run this script from the download folder so that it will start Zookeeper, and then we have to start Kafka server also. So there are going to be two services running. So we cannot achieve this with the direct cmd command, because we cannot have two services running with cmd command in Docker file. So either we can use supervisor D, or we have to use a external script. So now I'm going to use external script so that our Docker file will be very light. So I'm going to save this file and then create a start.sh file. So here I'm going to say /bin bash, and then run this command, this one. So this one will start Zookeeper. So I'm going to give it some 5 seconds so that it will start, and then I'm going to start Kafka service with the second command. So this is the script which we are going to run as cmd. From cmd we are going to run this command only. I'm going to give execute permission for this script. so that it will get executed. We can execute from here. So work directory I'm going to give opt Kafka, the same folder, and then I'm going to say cmd /start.sh. See how simple it is. Just we are going to have open jdk, and then we are going to run this commands, one single command, and then change our work directory, and then we have to copy. Okay, I missed it. So we have to copy this file, this start.sh, to this folder, inside this folder, so it will be accessible. So start.sh I'm going to copy here, and then run this start. With this command I'm going to run start.sh. okay, so just with 5 lines we can create our own image. So as I said before, if you want to have a very specific version of Kafka, we can download that, and you can create your own image and you can use it. No need to download the exact image from Docker Hub and use. So let's save this file and then run docker build -t. I'll say Kafka : I will give the version. What is the version? 2.5.0. So this is the version. So I'm going to build the image now. Just expand this so you will see what is happening. So here you can see, as the image is already there, it has not downloaded it. So now it is telling we are going to this folder and then download this Kafka package. So it is currently downloading the package. Let's wait for some time. So it will download. Once the download is done, we will see the other command running. The download is going to complete. Only 1 second left. So after it downloaded, it extracted, it unzipped everything in opt folder, and then it changed the work directory, and it copied this start.sh to this folder and assigned the command like this. So here you can see the extract. After the download, it started unzipping. So the image got created now. Here you can see images. We have Kafka 2.5.0, our own image. Now let's start our Kafka bootstrap server. I will say docker run -name. I will give Kafka broker, and then I have to just say the image. I'm not going to expose anything, because in microservice world we will directly connect to the container and we will execute the commands. So let's do the same way. I'm not going to expose the port number. So instead we will connect to the container directly and then create the topics. Okay, so this is docker run -name, this name, and then the image, and we will run it in detached mode. Okay, so now it is starting. So we will see in the documentation how to create a topic. So this is how we have to run this command to create the topic. I will copy this command, but I am not going to run it in the same container. I'm going to create a separate container, but I'm going to use the scripts which are available in the image. So here you can see this broker is started. It is running. You can see the logs also. I will show you the logs. Docker logs -f Kafka broker. Here you can see Kafka server got started. Before that, if you scroll up and see, here you will see the Zookeeper got started. So this is the Zookeeper log. You can see Zookeeper got started, and then Kafka broker is also started. Now we will create our first topic. So again I have to say docker -rm. I'm not going to keep this container running, so it's a very temporary container to create a topic. I will say interactive, remove interactive, and then name I will give temp. because we are just going to use it temporarily, and we have to run this command. So image is Kafka colon 2.5.0. Before that, we have to link this container with our running Kafka broker. So I will say Kafka broker link. So instead of this local host, I have to give Kafka broker. So this is going to be our Bootstrap server. And then the topic, I will change the topic name. I will say ./run. Okay. So what this command is going to do, it is going to create a temporary container in interactive mode, and it's going to link the Kafka broker with it. And the name I'm going to give it as temp because it will be removed once this command is executed. I'm going to use the same Kafka image, and I'm going to run this command so that it will create the topic for us. Let's see how it works. So here you can see created topic /. Here also, if you see, some logs will be there, but we cannot see it now. I think here you can see Kafka log ./run -0 with property, it created something. Okay. Now we will see how to list the topics. So we can use this command to list the topics. So before that, we will create one more topic, say test topic, with the same command like this. So see guys, we have not even installed Kafka in our local machine, but with the same image, we are using it as clients to access to the Kafka server for creating the topics. And now we are going to use it to even list down the topics. So this is the command. With small few changes, we can use for everything. We can use Docker images and containers only. Okay. So now we will see the list of topics. So here you can see it is listing down all the topics. ./run is the first topic which we created, and then test topic, the next topic we created. Now we will see continue with the documentation. So here they have given some commands to how start a producer. So I will copy this, and then I'm going to start a producer now. With the same image, I'm going to pause this. Now I will give the topic as ./run, and then instead of localhost, I will give Kafka broker. And then I wanted to give it a name because it is not going to stop. It will keep on running until we have the producer running. So I'm going to give producer as a name. So just to give some meaningful names. Okay, I'm going to start this container. So here you can see the arrow mark here. It means the producer is started. It is running. Now we will have one more console where we will start our consumer. So I will copy the same command till this, and then paste it here. Change the name producer to consumer, and then copy the command for the consumer. So for consumer, this is the command that we have to run. I will copy this, paste it here, change the topic to ./run. We have the producer here, and this is the consumer. Let's start this consumer also. I have started the producer. Okay, there is some issue. It's telling localhost. Okay, we have not provided, we cannot use localhost. We have to use Kafka broker. Okay, because we have not exposed the port number. If we expose the port number, then we can give the local host. But in that case also, we have to do some modification in the configuration. That's why I'm not using that local host. I'm going to use Kafka broker. Now you can see it is waiting. There is no error messages. You will send a message from here. So before that, I will show you the containers which are running. Here you can see 3 containers running now. First one is the broker, and then the producer, and then we started consumer, all with the same image which we created by our own, right? That is the beauty. So now I will send a message. This is a test message from Kafka producer, message received. So yeah, you can see now how with just 4 or 5 lines we are able to create our own Docker image, that is Kafka. So if you want to have any specific Kafka version which is not available in the internet or Docker Hub, do not worry, you can use this tutorial and you can create your Docker image and then use it. So as per your project requirement, you can change the configuration also. You just continue with this document, then you will know how to create different kinds of um, cluster, Kafka cluster, and configuration we can change. All those things are listed here very clearly. Try it out. If you have any issues, you can put it in the comment. I will try to help. Maybe in the next 1 or 2 tutorials we will see how to create a Kafka cluster. Now it is only a single broker, right? If you want, I can show you multiple brokers also, I mean a cluster kind of thing. So let's see in the next video. Thank you guys.